The Masculine Resilience Manifesto. The foundation of masculine strength. Most men crumble when life unravels. Their world shakes, and they react, lashing out, spiraling into chaos, or numbing themselves with distractions. They let the storm dictate their state of mind. But a masculine man stands apart. He doesn't deny the pain or ignore the fire. He feels it all, every sting, every loss, every moment of doubt, and yet, he remains unshaken. His strength isn't in avoiding suffering but in mastering his response to it. Calmness is not passivity. It's not a lack of feeling or a refusal to engage. It's the ultimate expression of power, the ability to stand firm when the ground beneath you trembles. This is the essence of masculine energy, rooted, deliberate, and unyielding. It's the quiet force that commands respect without demanding attention. The trap of reaction. When crisis hits, whether it's a failing business, a fractured relationship, or an internal battle, weak men reach for escape. They drown in alcohol, scroll mindlessly through distractions, or unleash their anger on the world. They blame others, curse their circumstances, or surrender to despair. These are the actions of men enslaved by their emotions, men who have never learned to govern themselves. A masculine man doesn't fall into this trap. He doesn't let the chaos of the moment hijack his mind. Instead, he pauses. He breathes. He observes the storm without becoming it. This isn't suppression, it's sovereignty. It's the recognition that true power lies in choosing how to respond, not in being swept away by the tide. The discipline of stillness. Masculine energy thrives in stillness. Not the stillness of apathy, but the stillness of intention. It's the ability to stand in the center of a hurricane and remain untouched by its frenzy. This kind of calm isn't accidental, it's forged. It's the product of years spent building inner discipline, of training the mind to be a fortress against chaos. This discipline begins in solitude. A masculine man doesn't shy away from his own thoughts. He sits with them, examines them, and learns to separate truth from noise. He faces his fears, his insecurities, his pain, not with denial, but with courage. He doesn't run from the hard truths, he confronts them head-on. This is the silent work that builds an unbreakable core. Meditation, reflection, physical training, journaling, these are not mere habits but acts of war against weakness. They are the tools a man uses to sharpen his mind, to anchor his soul, to prepare for the inevitable storms of life. Because when chaos arrives, the man who has done this work doesn't flinch. He's the power of presence. A masculine man doesn't need to shout to be heard. His presence speaks louder than words. When others panic, he remains steady. When others rage, he stays composed. When others collapse under pressure, he moves forward with purpose. This is what makes him the most powerful person in any room, not his volume, not his aggression, but his unshakable clarity. This presence is magnetic. It draws trust. It inspires confidence. It commands respect. People look to the man who can hold his ground when the world is falling apart. They lean on him, not because he demands it, but because his calm radiates strength. He becomes the anchor in the storm, the one others turn to when they've lost their way. The art of response. Reaction is instinct. Response is choice. A masculine man doesn't let the heat of the moment dictate his actions. He observes the situation, assesses it with a clear mind, and acts with intention. This is the difference between a man who is controlled by life and a man who controls his path through it. When a relationship falters, he doesn't lash out in anger, he seeks understanding. When a business crumbles, he doesn't spiral into blame, he rebuilds with focus. When his own mind betrays him with doubt or fear, he doesn't surrender, he recalibrates. Every challenge is an opportunity to demonstrate mastery, to prove that he is not a victim of circumstance but the architect of his own destiny. The path to unbreakable. Becoming unbreakable isn't about avoiding pain, it's about embracing it. It's about training yourself to walk through the fire without being consumed. It's about understanding that the storm doesn't define you, your response to it does. Here's how you build that resilience: embrace solitude, spend time alone with your thoughts. Learn to sit with discomfort. Journal your fears, your doubts, your dreams. Know yourself deeply, so no external force can shake your core. Train your body. Physical discipline strengthens the mind. Lift weights, run, practice martial arts, do something that pushes you to your limits. The body and mind are one, strengthen both. Practice stillness, meditate daily, even if it's just for 5 minutes. Learn to quiet the noise in your head. Build the muscle of calm so it's there when you need it. Face pain directly, don't numb it. Don't avoid it. Whether it's heartbreak, failure, or fear, let yourself feel it fully. Then choose how to move forward. Act with purpose. Before you respond to any crisis, ask yourself, what is my goal? Let that guide your actions, not your emotions. Build systems, not reactions. Create routines that anchor you, morning rituals, exercise schedules, moments of reflection. These are the scaffolding that holds you steady when life shakes. The masculine ideal. A masculine man doesn't just survive the storm, he thrives in it. He doesn't match the chaos with more chaos. He brings order. He doesn't react to pressure, he responds with clarity, with strength, with purpose. He is the calm within the storm, the lighthouse that stands firm no matter how fierce the waves. This is the man who earns respect, not through force, but through presence. This is the man who leads, not by shouting, but by example. This is the man who is unbreakable, not because life spares him, but because he has forged himself into something stronger than the challenges he faces. The final truth. You cannot control the storms of life. You cannot stop the world from falling apart. But you can control the man who walks through it. You can choose to be the one who stands tall when others falter. You can choose to be the one who brings clarity when others are lost. You can choose to be the one who never breaks. Stay focused. Stay grounded. Stay masculine.